He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Big double axe handle.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And we'll introduce
Sky High. Delivers an axe handle. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Time to go for... Reversed into the toss.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Well, this title means so much to The Rock that he doesn't want to do anything to lose the title. But by trying not to lose it, you can lose it.
Yeah, it puts The Rock more into...
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Oh, what a quick answer. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability.
That'll jam your tailbone.
And Rocky not going to allow Punk to gloat around with his title any longer. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
From the heavens!
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Such a clash of top-tier talents, but CM Punk locking in the Anaconda vice grip.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Boom!
He gets into the ring. Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over.
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock followed up with a lariat.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Focused on weakening that arm.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra.
Perched up top, misses big time.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Time to go for, nice counter, and down they go.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and capitalizing with a pin here.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Are we about to see a title change here?
Trying to work the leg here.
Oh, damaging the arm.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And The Rock is getting dismantled.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
Punk never saw that coming. And that's The Rock keeping that string of offense in check.
That might be what gets Rock out of jeopardy. Punk avoids the attack.
Neckbreaker and the float over. That was pretty.
A Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Counters to gain the advantage. Oh, look at this.
What a neck breaker.
Looks to climb the top rope. Perched up top.
Oh, and nobody's there. Oh, I think I felt that one.
Oh, what a response. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Going for opponent tied up, but shots to the temple.
It's separation.
Julie reverses.
Beautiful.
Snapping the neck.
And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both men refusing to stay down.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
The Rock looks to have been
Trying to go for it again.
rock bottom, shamelessly ripping off the champ.
Placed into and now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there, just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but The Rock pumped down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no shoulders down. Championship on the line. Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM
Obviously, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk is vindicated in making that choice.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative, Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable, The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, an ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast. That he can take Lesnar on, no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
Paul Heyman said recently that Brock Lesnar is currently in the best fighting shape of his life. And guys, that's a very frightening thought.
Consider everything Brock has been able to accomplish before now, before being at his best. The fastest rise in WWE history, the biggest title in all of MMA. CM Punk has to
Lift off! Good Lord! Taking flight!
wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the beast guessing all match long.
We're getting up close look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal.
Hitting the chair with full force.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Brock has lifted the apron and is looking under the ring.
He's adding even more tension to this match by adding the table into the mix.
He gets back into the ring.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He's making his way to ringside now.
This is not good. That shovel could do some serious damage.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Taking a beating from a shovel.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H.
From the sky!
Targeting the arm now.
Not a position the Beast Incarnate is used to. The damage starting to pile up, courtesy of CM Punk.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
This has definitely been a physical match, and we're seeing just how physical now.
Oof, whipped right into the post.
CM Punk stopped that in its track. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter applied.
Applying pressure.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Spine-shattering impact. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Roundhouse kick.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
He goes back into the ring here. And if Brock Lesnar looked at me like that,
Stopping all that nonsense right now.
Picture perfect. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfect one last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Targets the gut to end the offense. Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And this one's taken to the outside. And Lesnar making his way back to the ring. Once more, Lesnar headed to the floor.
Whoa, just chucking that shovel at him. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Back suplex, no! Oh, driven down.
Finishes that series of strikes with one last big hit.
Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach. Absorbing some brutal offense from Brock Lesnar.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Lesnar scales all the way up top.
Perched up top.
Hit on CM Punk. They kick out at only one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this? And now he's headed out of the ring.
It's a recipe for cracked ribs. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Lesnar timed that just right.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Right to the kidneys from behind. And he saw that coming from Brock.
Punk formulating a move. Stopped cold with a clothesline. Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
He'll make his way to the ring. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
The ferocity
Brock's. Oh no, Brock's got the Kimura.
taps out. Taps out.
The winner of this match.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining...
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast. That he can take Lesnar on no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
From the top. Diving double axe handle. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Taking flight.
Wow, cross body.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Well. What is he thinking right now? Hopefully, he does not regret it.
Piercing elbow drop. Pain must be shooting through that leg now. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up.
Up to welts already forming from that kendo shot. Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Brock must be phased after this string of action.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anak.
Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Beautiful neck breaker. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Hey, leave our table out of this.
Now they're clearing it off, preparing for something dangerous.
Got him in his clutches.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Oh, a point of the chair to the kidneys. And he tosses him back in now. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. The beast now is being contained.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Well, getting out of harm's way.
And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
Oh, man.
Oh, heads up, chairs flying. Who knows what's coming next?
This is just perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Back up top.
Flying.
Oh, knee right to the face. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Running power slam.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He's able to combat out of Brock's grip. Caught with a neck breaker. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Suplex City from the beast, Brock Lesnar.
Welcome to Suplex City. Absorbing some brutal offense from Brock Lesnar.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate.
Heyman once again proving his value, making an ultimate sack.
Gets the shoulders down. Brock Lesnar for the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Gets the reversal.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Got to sleep. That could end Brock's night.
Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast. And Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a Beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now, this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. Uh-oh. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. And he retaliates.
Oh, man.
Fireman's carry. Nice takedown. Bang! Going for an early pin. Pin broken up easily.
No surprise there. He's still pretty fresh.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. McIntyre returning to the ring. From way up.
Oh, he misses the mark.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Oh!
Making that shoulder vulnerable.
With the cover, he's going for it. And he breaks the pin right away.
It's a little early for an earnest attempt.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Lift it up. What's next?
Sit down hard.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is...
From way up, diving double axe handle.
Isolating the arm.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Oh, he's heading to the top turnbuckle. Top rope.
Elbow drop connects.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Got flipped upside down there.
It's never been a matter of...
Oh, we know what's coming. And he finds a way to elude that attack, adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. And a short clothesline. This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Oh, great wherewithal there. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair. Oh, my God. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, God. That might have punctured something. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the con...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming!
Down with a GTS! Is it enough for Punk? McIntyre a step ahead there.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
Punk has to push now while the window's open.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again. Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Going for the saw off the mat before one.
I don't know who's more shocked. He just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
And you know McIntyre loves the challenge, but he better not let his opponent hang around for too long.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps. The stomping. This has to be it.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Boom. He's starting to get up, but he might be put right back down.
McIntyre turns things around.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Oh, my! Did you hear that chair shot?
He has his target weighed and measured.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk able to...
Punk now lifted. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
You're a naughty but Punk, he turns it. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Gone to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Got a wrench. Looking to tune someone up.
Smacked with the wrench.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Rain crash. And straight into the pin attempt.
A defiant kick out after one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this?
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Running power slam. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
Into the ring again now.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. Boom! Boom! Repeated hits like that are going to add up. Claymore by McIntyre.
Hit on CM Punk.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken. Turns it around. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Hard knee to the face.
Taken down by the neck. Face first.
Set up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Counters and counters. Each superstar will be dialed in.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbooks.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Oof.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre. And now he gets back into the ring. Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series 2020.